Welcome to VMax Radio, Episode 1. I'm joined tonight by my special guest, Sam Stone.
Hiya.
I guess we should kick off this podcast by telling you guys a little bit about ourselves. I am StuttgartMadness on car, and I currently own no cars. I do have a non-running Mark II GTI sitting out under a tree, but that's the extent of my collection.
Which is nothing to be ashamed of, might we add.
Except the part that it's not running.
It's still nothing to be ashamed of. It's a future project car that's free. Completely free.
Yeah. There is that part. All right, so what do you own and daily drive?
Well, I daily drive a K1500 Chevy Suburban. Right now I own the Chevy Suburban and a Mark IV Supra. So yeah.
And what have you owned in the past?
Well, the Chevy Suburban, the Mark IV Supra, added them a Camaro ZL1 5th generation.
Nice. Okay, so I guess we should get into the first news item, or only news item tonight, which is the SRT Demon, and our thoughts about that.
Well, basically a road legal drag car, I guess.
Yep. So when Dodge announced the Hellcats, was it 2 years ago or just a year ago?
I think a year and a half.
Okay, so thereabouts. Everyone lost their minds because it's like you can buy 700 horsepower for $60,000. The value of a Corvette kind of went.
It's basically better bargain than a Corvette and a Camaro ZL1 and a Ford GT and a Shelby Mustang.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. So now there were complaints with the Hellcat that the tires were not good enough. And when you have 700 horsepower, 275 width tires are not going to be the best for traction.
Especially the Hellcat's made to be a burnout monster.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, the standard tire is actually an all-season on the Hellcat.
Wow, now that is disappointing. I've never driven a Hellcat, so I don't know.
Yeah. The one I actually saw in the dealer had all-season tires. And I'm like, who would buy that with all-season tires? It's not like you're going to go drive it in the middle of winter.
It's be mighty fun, though, in the middle of winter. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, in an empty parking lot. But
yeah, where you may or may not wrap yourself around the pole.
Mm-hmm. So basically, the SRT Demon is addressing the under-tired problem with 315 with drag radials on all four corners, which is huge. Like,
yep.
How wide are the tires on your Supra?
Well, their width is a bit under 315, sorry.
Okay. So you have about the same type of tire. The same width.
Yeah, on the back.
Okay. But the thing, I kind of thought a little bit like when they said it was going to have 315s on all four corners. Usually how drag specific cars are set up is you got little skinny front tires and then you have monster rear tires if it's rear wheel drive.
Like the drag pack.
Yeah, like the drag pack. And this has them on all four corners, which, I mean, it's better for the street because it's street legal and all that. But it almost makes me wonder, is it going to be all-wheel drive? Because they do have the all-wheel drive system for the Challenger in the new GT.
That's
So,
interesting.
or it could just be an option. But
Well,
it's just
one thing.
speculation.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. That's one box I'm not gonna tick. If I ever buy that thing.
I certainly hope it's not going to be all-wheel drive. But if it is, okay, it's all-wheel drive.
I mean, people are probably going to be screaming at us. Hey, you're saying it's not all-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive is bad. Just shut up, all right? It's an American muscle car. It's not supposed to be all-wheel drive. Call me a traditionalist. Call me whatever. I don't like all-wheel drive on American muscles. Except if it's modified.
I think that introducing the all-wheel drive system in the Challenger GT, which is V6 only, is a good decision because the GT, since it being V6, is already not really seen as a muscle car. So maybe they're just introducing that to then progressively move it into their V8 side of the line.
Yeah, maybe.
Just like not a really publicized thing, like in the mid-cycle refresh, they just like, oh, and now it's available with all-wheel drive too, the RT.
Well, the RT, according to chat, cake, not cocky, cake, all right, is more of a muscle car than the SRT8, so I don't think it's gonna be all-wheel drive on the RT. Because, and I quote from one of his posts, the RT is basically the SRT8 without all the creature comforts and with a little bit less horsepower.
Well, if you get the RT Scat Pack, it's the exact same engine, which is basically what a muscle car is. You plop a huge engine into a regular car. That was what the first muscle cars were.
I'm looking at you, Pontiac GTO.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So getting back to the Demon, another thing that thick front tires, I'm going to dispense with this one very quickly. The other thing that very wide front tires could mean is it's based around handling, which it isn't because Dodge has already said that it's going to be a drag car.
Yeah, but, well, you might go crazy with it and go for a light track daying. I mean, I did that with the Suburban, well, more than thrice already.
Yeah, that's always been one of the things that would be awesome. Like, and it's why I really like high performance SUVs, is because you can tow your track toy or whatever you're taking to the track, and then you can use your tow vehicle.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But but speaking of the Suburban, it's not exactly a high performance SUV.
Yeah.
It's just converted into a high performance.
Yeah. So after the tires on the Demon, the other major difference between the Demon and the Hellcat is going to be the power output, which most estimates are well above 800 horsepower. So it's going to be really fun.
Yep.
Power-wise.
How much do you bet? First video that will be out of the Demon is of it burning out. He'll be wasting those tires right when he rolls out of the factory.
Well, the first video or the first showing, the reveal?
No, the first video that will go out on YouTube is by burning the frick out.
Yeah, probably. Because, I mean, that was the first video that they showed of the Durango SRT, which just came out.
I, for some reason, get really satisfied with all-wheel drive burnouts more than rear-wheel drive burnouts.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because it's not supposed to be able to do that, but it's got so much. Well, okay. It was tied down for the video,
Of course.
but like most all-wheel drive burnouts, you have to be tied down. But the purpose of an all-wheel drive vehicle is not to do burnouts. And when you see an all-wheel drive vehicle doing a burnout, it's just like, oh, that's awesome.
Exactly. You know, I once saw this video. I don't know if it's still on YouTube or not. Someone was trying to burn out his all-wheel drive vehicle. When suddenly the thing that was tying the vehicle down came behind the vehicle. Oh my god, it was so nice. That was a major failure.
Was it the bumper came off, or like he pulled the? It was either the bumper came off.
He pulled. No, the one I saw, he pulled the entire thing that was tying him down behind him.
Well, it was like a flagpole, wasn't it?
But a piece of advice for everyone who wants to burn their all-wheel drive cars out: just tie it to a tree.
Not a small little park tree.
Nah, like a maple tree or something.
Mm-hmm. So then, other than the power, there's going to be
weight.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Is they're going to have not massive weight reduction,
but 90 kg for you Europeans.
Yeah, 90 kilograms, which is what? 40, 50 pounds?
I think.
Somewhere
like
around. You'd think that Dodge would announce it in an American, being that they're an American company, and this is an American car.
Yeah, the most American car out of the big three in the American industry.
Uh-huh. So, I guess, so one of the things that they're going to do to reduce weight is they're going to take the passenger seat out.
And the back seats.
And the back seats. Of course, you can pay them more money to get them to add them back in.
Yeah,
just like in the Shelby GT350R.
Yeah.
And they just released a new Demon trailer a couple days ago, I think. And it was titled like Third Law, which I'm like, is that like a Newton's third law of motion reference? Are they talking about that? But then I watched it and I literally had no clue, because it was basically just an animated close-up of the suspension and braking systems, and then the thing drives off.
The suspension and the braking system? What are they talking about? Inertia? The frick?
I'm not sure. The third law of motion, if I remember correctly from physics, is for each action there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really make sense if you're talking about a suspension system.
Well, I don't know. We got a question like that involved suspensions and included the third law of motions, but that was last year. I can't remember what the question was. I mean, most girls in my most people in my school couldn't solve it. Only 3 or 4 solved it. I was one of them for some reason.
Well,
I don't know. I just saw suspensions and I was like, "Oh boy, that's my territory right there." Ding, ding, ding.
Yep.
Might have also lightened the chassis. That's a thing. in the Demon.
Yeah, they could have. I don't think that just taking out the seats is going to account for all of that, although it could. But I don't know.
I heard rumors that the rims themselves are going to be lighter.
That could be too, but the Hellcat, it already had like special lightweight magnesium wheels. So, I mean, other than going carbon fiber, you don't really get much lighter than that.
Yeah, just hope the drive shaft doesn't twist like it does in the Hellcat.
Uh-huh.
Remember that one? Holy crap.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, so moving on to the Ask Me Anything post that I posted a while back. Starting at the top, Benjamin F asks, Evo or Subi, which is Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution or Subaru WRX STI. That's the first part of his question. So I really like the Evo a lot better than the Subaru.
Well, I've been an Evo guy my whole life.
Yeah, there's no real reason. It's just I think it looks a little better.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Evo kind of always has looked better than WRXs because nobody looks at a WRX and says, "Wow, that's a really good looking front end." That wow, Subaru did an amazing job designing.
Yeah, people are gonna bash me for this, but for me, the WRX STI has always been ugly.
Yep.
The
Although
one time when it wasn't ugly, when I saw it in gray, then I was like, "Holy crap, that looks good."
the new one or an older one?
Both.
Okay. Well, the one that I think was closest to looking was the last generation Stink Eye wagon.
Well, wagons are always good to look at.
Yeah. Yep. Especially from the rear. The Stink Eye just looked awesome. Once you got up toward the front, it kind of looked like a pig, but the rest of the car was, I think, really well done proportion-wise, and if you got it in a darker color, it really, really looked awesome.
But for me, it will always be Evo. But the WRX SCI might be the second best thing because Evos are pretty rare and stupidly expensive.
Yep,
even when
because they stopped production.
Look, Evo are messing up like one F up after another. Holy. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. So the second part of his question is which Gen Evo is the nicest? I think, in my opinion, the best looking generation. But probably my favorite is the Evo 9 MR. If we're talking about what we got in the US. If we're not talking about what we got in the US, then the new FQ, okay, it's not new anymore. The 10th generation FQ 440 was amazing because, you know, it's got 440 horsepower out of a little Lancer.
Well, when you think about it, the engine isn't so little because it's basically bulletproof. It's basically a 4-cylinder RB26.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. So what do you think is like the best looking and then the best Evo?
For me, the best looking has to be the Evo 8 VQ 400.
Ah, okay.
But my favorite is the Evo 6. my favorite has definitely got to be the Evo 6.
Uh-huh. The Evo 8 was what? Wow, I really like the Evo now because I read some reviews about it, like best used cars under whatever the price is.
That, and you never hear about an Evo having had its head gasket blown off after God knows how many miles.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they are amazingly reliable.
For an engine that's like, I don't know, very, very bulletproof. It's very reliable. Can't say the same about the Duke Z though. Sorry, Scarlett. Sorry, Scarlett. Don't kill me, please.
Yeah. Okay, so next question from the car guy. What would be the perfect redneck mobile build? And I thought about this one a lot. Came up with is a huge truck, like lifted, and it's got that monster bull bar on the front, and then the all-terrain tires with a Browning machine gun mounted in the back. That's gotta be the best redneck build.
That's a straight up war machine. Holy crap. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, home defense, you gotta have your big ram with the Browning machine gun. You can't be undergunned.
Nah, son. I'll just have a Bronco with a bull bar and that's it. If a tank comes my way, I'll try to ram it and then I'll run away.
Yeah. Oh no, here comes the Volvo.
Oh my god.
Okay, so he asks another question. Do you collect die-cast cars? I do. I don't buy expensive ones. I buy the little inexpensive Hot Wheels that you pick up for $1.
Well,
60, 80 or so.
I have like 100 something.
I really after when I saw Cars 2, I really was trying to identify all the cars in there. And that's kind of what got me started into car enthusiasm. And then I started buying the Hot Wheels, not like the special that's like the flame everything is all plastic and all that, but like the real car model Hot Wheels. And I think the first one that I got was a BMW 2002.
Here comes a non-car guy who will say, there's no way this is from 2002.
Oh, yeah. That classic joke.
Yeah. Getting outdated now, but I don't know why I threw it out.
Uh-huh. So, okay. Should we move on from that question?
Sure. Except that I have 10 diecast cars, which are super expensive. Never mind.
Well, no. Tell us about if they're super expensive. They gotta be awesome.
Super expensive. Like, not super expensive. I just got them off of Amazon. The most expensive was, I don't know, $15. 20, I think.
Wow.
It's a van.
Wow.
You know that GMC van? I can't remember its name. What was its name again?
The Savannah?
No. There's another one with a spoiler. That's rear-wheel drive.
Oh. The Typhoon.
No. It's a van, I tell you.
Oh, okay.
You know that movie, The A-Team?
I haven't watched that movie.
I don't know. It was at the beginning of that movie. That van is awesome. It's one of the few vans I want.
Okay. Well, I saw the other day a GMC Savannah that was like, it was painted construction orange, but it was lifted and had big all-terrain tires on it, and it looked awesome.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those here. Too bad you rarely see them ever getting off-road action. They just show off.
So, yeah. All right, so we'll come back to that question because it's off topic. He shows. Okay, can you see?
Oh my
God,
I love this. Yeah, I can see it. Oh my god.
Okay, you can see the Prius convertible.
Wait a second, I'm gonna show this to someone. If she doesn't kill herself, that's gonna be a miracle. What do you think?
Shop or?
Well, she likes it actually. What the hell? My girlfriend likes a convertible Prius. Holy crap.
So, thoughts? I don't like it. Making it a convertible makes it no more appealing to me.
I like it. One thing. Guess that.
It's stupidity.
Come on, it's something you and I love.
It's a Toyota?
No, dude. Come on, you can do better than that.
Trying to think. Because your girlfriend likes it.
No, hell no. If she tells me to buy it, I'll kill her.
Okay, I can't think. What?
Target practice.
Awesome. Put some TNT in the driver's seat.
Oh no. Just shoot at it till you can't shoot no more.
No, okay, not TNT. You got to use binary explosive, the stuff that they use in special shooting targets that explodes when you shoot it.
Or if you're going for explosives, you can easily use C4, and that's that.
True. Okay, so next question is Benjamin F. has another question. He asks, what my opinion on the price of this is. And the price is 195,000 euros, which I looked up. It translates to something like $90,000.
Well, it it does make sense if you put in the price for customs, shipping. I don't know, just getting that thing into Europe. It's near impossible.
Yeah, and for those of you who weren't able to see the picture, it's a new 2016 or so Dodge Challenger Hellcat.
Yeah,
so
like the shipping and the customs will like take a hell of a lot from you. And what country is that?
It's just euros. It's in euros, so somewhere in Europe.
Well, hard luck for you Europeans. You ain't getting none of that piece of America. Don't bash me.
All right. So, I think, okay, next question. Raven Know Who asks, Italian or German engineering, and why?
German engineering, because Mercedes.
Well, if you want a good luxury vehicle that's going to get you from A to B and it's going to work and it's good and sensible and all that, go German. If you want something that's really going to light your hair on fire and it's going to be awesome, then Italian. So I tend to prefer an Italian car over a German car.
I did not think like that. You know what I thought? I thought AMG and M cars.
Other than AMG and M division. and Audi's RS, and Audi's high performance cars, then German cars are just, yeah, they'll get you from A to B and they'll be comfortable and all that. But even
Says the guy who names himself StuttgartMadness.
I know. that was a while ago, and then
You should call yourself Rome Madness.
yeah, that was when I was obsessed with Porsches.
That's why.
If I changed my name to like, I don't know, something about a Viper,
Yeah, Vita
then
Madness or Viper Madness or whatever.
it'd be completely like, oh, look, a new guy. You'd
And then
not
they
associate,
see you.
but yeah. So I don't plan to do a name change, even though I still like Porsches, but I'm not obsessed with Porsches anymore.
Yeah,
And
you're
it's
not
Porsche.
obsessed. Yeah, it's Porsche.
It's
People call it
Porsche,
Porsche.
not Porsche.
Exactly.
Don't say Porsche.
Exactly. I mean, exactly. People say it, and I'm like, hey, it's Porsche.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd go with Italian engineering.
I'm going with German, thank you very much. I don't want to get my car set on fire.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you.
That is the problem, because Italian cars have a track record of less than spectacular reliability.
And less spectacular safety.
That too. Like, especially the new Alfa Romeo Giulia.
Yeah, that thing is gonna kill you. It's awesome. It's fast. It's everything. But when it comes to safety, you're dead.
It was delayed for almost 6 months because it didn't meet U.S. crash standards. So yeah. I'm a little okay. Yeah,
I kind of think NHTSA. I kind of think NHTSA is the thorn in Europe's side, European side.
Some people in their reviews point out that part of the safety thing might be that they took out the manual transmission, and that might add to the safety, because in a crash, the clutch pedal in some of these crash tests was taking the leg off the test done.
Oh my God. Yeah. Jeez. That's a nasty way to go. Holy crap.
Yeah, I'd rather have all my legs.
Jeez.
Than yeah. So, I mean, if that's the actual reason they did not bring a manual to the US, then okay, I'm good. That's okay. But if it isn't, I'm disappointed in that part. Yeah. Okay, so Tomislav
Silic.
What?
Tomislav Silic.
Selic, okay. Tommy, if you're listening, Sam is the one who told me how to pronounce it. So if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, it's his fault.
You can correct me, Tommy. You can correct me.
Okay. So he asks, Viper engine swapped into a 911. 911 engine swapped into a Viper. I'll let Sam go.
Neither are possible.
What?
Neither are possible.
Okay. Since the Viper has a huge hood to accommodate its massive engine, you could fit a flat 6 in there. It would not be an easy swap by any means, and it's next to impossible to do it, to put a Viper engine into a 911. But let's just say it's possible and practical to do this. I would put a Viper engine into a 911.
You would?
Yeah. Because then, I mean, you get the 911's chassis, and then you got the Viper's big.
But the Viper already can humiliate the likes of the 911 GT3.
I know, but I mean, but then if you put the flat 6 in the Viper, then that's making the Viper slower. If you put the V10 into the 911, it's making the 911 faster, I think.
And heavier. Way heavier.
And heavier. But, I mean, I think the base...
It isn't possible to put the flat 6 of the 911 into the Viper. It's because, from what I know, and anyone can correct me on that, it's a transverse engine. And the Viper's engine is meant to be longitudinal. So how are you going to put a transverse engine in a longitudinal setup?
Well, it is a flat 6. And, like, it's arranged. So I think it's arranged. Oh, wait. I'm thinking completely wrong. I have it turned around. Rear engined and rear wheel drive. So, yeah, I think you're completely correct. Yeah, so that wouldn't work unless you make the Viper front wheel drive, which you are not going to do and survive. Because I will come and hunt you down and kill you.
If the Viper didn't kill you first. These cars are known to have their own personality. They have their own personality. Thank you very much.
All right. Nathaniel Lucky asks a question that I have no clue how to answer because I did not play GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Do you, Sam?
Used to.
Okay, so he asks, what GTA SA restaurant would you like to exist in real life?
GTA San Andreas? Are you serious? I've forgotten all about this game.
Okay.
Never mind that question then. Moving on.
Okay, so that's out of the car-themed questions. There are a few off-topic ones that I want to cover at the end. Okay. The car guy asks what our gun collection is. So I am a huge gun person. I only own currently one gun. It's a Marlin 336 chambered in 30-30 Winchester, which it's a lever action. And 30-30 is good for close range on deer and small black bear.
I like lever action guns.
Yeah, I love them. It's a purely American style of rifle.
Yeah, it's
like,
the Wild Wild West. Way back when.
And I'm very torn, kind of, because bolt actions are becoming the standard because you can chamber those in cartridges that are much better performing than anything a lever action can chamber, except for currently the only one is the Browning BLR that can chamber 308 Winchester and 243.
Well, to be completely honest, lever actions are getting pretty outdated. Though they have the classical look and their classical charm, they're getting pretty outdated. The like bolt actions and semi-automatic are like the I don't know.
They're becoming
the norm.
They're becoming the standard for hunting and recreational use.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there is a good reason for that because they can chamber different cartridges that are better suited to hunting or fighting or just regular shoot. Well, okay.
The lever action's reloading is way faster than the bolt action.
Yeah, if you're untrained, if you do not really operate a gun all that much, you will be faster with a second shot than in a lever action than you will with a bolt action. Now, if you've used a bolt action a lot and practiced the bolt action, you can come close and like get it down to a couple tenths of a second. But lever action is kind of like the lever action in America is kind of becoming like the double rifle in Africa, because the double rifle used to be the standard, but now it's becoming the bolt action. and
No.
same with the lever action in America.
All right. Wait a second.
Okay.
Can you remind me what's a double rifle?
So it's like a double-barreled shotgun.
But with 30.06.
Then, well, it can be chambered in anything. But a rifle round.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a double-barreled shotgun, but it can shoot rifle cartridges.
Yeah. Now I get the idea. It's a pretty stupid question.
Anyway, so yeah, double rifle used to be the standard hunting arm in Africa, and the lever action used to be the standard hunting rifle in America. But now the bolt action is completely dominating. But you still feel great if you shoot something with a double or a lever action, because it's just like, it's nostalgic, I guess is the right word.
It's like a classic car, basically.
Yeah.
You don't drive it for the performance, you drive it to feel great.
Exactly. And if it can get the job done and you like that, then
hallelujah.
Go ahead. I mean, who's to say that you're wrong for choosing a gun that will still do the job, but that you like better?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's the only gun I 36. Do you own any guns, Sam?
Well, they're not exactly mine. They're my dad's. We have a Walther P99. And a Mouse and Nagant. And I personally use a recurve bow.
A recurve for hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would really, really love to get into archery, but my funds are very limited and bows are very expensive. So.
Well, I didn't get into archery. It's self-taught, actually.
Oh. Awesome. Yeah.
Like there was this one time, there's this hunter guy who's my dad's friend. His mouth just basically hit the floor because he saw that I hit the deer both in the leg and the neck for the first time. And I didn't realize what I was doing. I was acting on instinct.
Were you aiming for the leg the first time?
Yeah, the deer was just stationary. So I aimed for the leg, and then when it tried to run, it was kind of crippled. So I aimed for the neck. And dead.
Well, a recurve, I mean, most bow and arrow, it's kind of like, I mean, they fit you really well because there's not like a stock and length between the stock and trigger and your length of pull. It can be different on guns. Determines if the gun really fits you well, and that determines how well you can shoot on instinct with that particular rifle. Handguns, basically, it's how well that the handle fits in your hand.
And how well you control your wrists.
Well, yeah, but if you're shooting on instinct, it's a matter of how well the pistol fits. And I was trying to awkwardly get into, it's kind of the same with a bow. If it fits your hand well, then in my limited experience shooting a bow and arrow, it's easier to make a bow fit you than a rifle. It's a more of an instinctive type of weapon.
Because it's natural.
But, because your arm's gonna instinctively come up at what length is comfortable for you. But, I mean, there is your draw length to be considered. And so you don't develop bad shooting habits and all that with a bow. But, yeah. Okay. Looking for... Oh, yeah. The car guy another one of his questions. This is a hilarious question. Have you ever eaten a cat?
Oh my god. Well, I've
No,
eaten
I
pork
never.
by mistake. I've eaten pork by mistake, but never a cat. And I don't want to eat a cat ever.
I have never ever even considered eating a cat.
Nah, son. Not even if my life depends on it. Hell no.
Well, okay, maybe if it was a survival situation, I'd eat a cat. But sorry, cat lovers, but if it's me or the cat, I'm gonna choose the cat to die.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna search for a snake.
For what?
A snake. Snake's meat is
snake?
really tasty. Yeah. It tastes like shrimp.
Okay. Huh. Yeah. I gotta try that.
It's really hard to prepare though.
Well, I mean, a snake looks kind of hard to skin.
No, the tricky part isn't to skin it. It's to take
And
the poison vein out of it.
Or the poison glands.
Yeah, the poison glands are the tricky part.
Well, I'd like to eat it. I'd say I've done it, and if I like it, I'd love to eat it more.
Yeah, this is the most disgusting podcast ever, isn't it?
But no, I have never eaten a cat, and I guess that answers that question. So, all right. This next question is from Mr. AMVW10.
Yes.
And he asks, what are your thoughts on Wendy's? And then he shows a picture of a delicious looking Wendy's meal.
Now you're getting me hungry.
I already ate, so I'm not hungry. But, I mean, compared to McDonald's, I like McDonald's better than Wendy's.
I don't know. I can't say I tried Wendy's, so McDonald's for the win, bro.
Yeah, but the best burger place ever, the best chain burger place, is Steak and Shake. And I don't think they have it out on the West Coast. Well, okay. I haven't tried In-N-Out Burger.
I've tried Shake Shack before.
Yeah, it's Steak and Shake. It's a southeastern thing. But yeah, that's the best that I've had.
All right, so yeah, the F12 Maranello, aka wannabe Bogan, asks 20B swapped Corvettes or LS swapped Arc 7.
Whoa.
Those are two extremities that I can't even fathom.
Okay. Everyone hates LS swapped RX-7s. I don't really see the point in them. Because rotary was kind of the center of the RX-8. It was the focus. It was the showcase. The RX-8 was made to showcase, or the RX-7 was made to showcase the rotary. So I probably go with the 20B swapped Corvette.
I don't know. I've never imagined a 20B swapped Corvette.
Well, it's a 3-rotor, probably turbo. I think it's a turbo 3-rotor. And it's really small. So it's going to be lighter than a big V8. And it produces as much, if not more, horsepower.
But it doesn't have the exact amount of torque at low revs.
Nope. That's the thing. It has next to no torque compared to the big honking American V.
All right then. Raven Nuru asks, favorite muscle car?
Well, currently my favorite muscle car, classic, is the Oldsmobile 442 W30, the 1971 model.
Nice choice.
Mm-hmm. Except insanely.
Yeah.
My favorite
But you
model.
know, the last time I found one of those here, it was like, I don't know, 27,000.
Oh, dude, that's not bad.
It was in a really bad condition.
Then that's terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's yours?
Well, the 67 Shelby Cobra GT500.
Ah,
The
very,
one
very
car I
off.
came close to. We came close to that car. I swear I was so close to that car I could almost taste it. But god damn it.
Yeah. You know, don't think a lot of people know about Chevy equivalent of Shelby, which was a either Illinois or Detroit or Michigan.
Yenko.
Uh, yeah, Yenko.
Yeah, I fanboy over that crap. Any day.
But
But
they're
it's
incredibly
too damn expensive though. The one
Yeah.
time I found a Yenko Chevelle SS. It was off at, it was a pretty insane price. It was at, I don't know, $400,000.
Wow.
Yeah, just because it's a Yenko.
Uh-huh. And then a little like the 69 Yenko and the 69 ZL1 Camaro. The ZL1 and today the Yenko, everyone likes that more because, got his name on it.
Yeah.
And it was the start of the COPO Camaro.
COPL.
COPO, Copo.
PO. Oh, sorry, I heard it as COPL.
Oh.
Excuse my ears.
Uh-huh. Well, our audio is not the best, but forgive us.
We are amateurs after all.
Newbies.
Yep. We were what hunters would call greenies.
Uh-huh. All right. So,
Next question.
next question. Okay.
Favorite 10-cylinder car? We both know the answer to that.
Viper. Hands down.
Viper.
No question.
Viper for me too. Best 10-cylinder
Yep.
car ever. And then the M5.
Actually, my second favorite, I think, would be the C6 Audi RS6 that we did not get here, but it was in Europe. And
yeah.
one of my friends describes that engine, which is the BUH engine, as the 2JZ of German engines because you can boost that thing easily to 2,000 horsepower.
But wait, isn't the E36's M3? I can't remember the coding of the engine on the E36, but the E36 M3's engine was also described as a 2JZ of German engines.
Well, certainly not the US version because it was detuned and all that because, I don't know. The
NHTSA.
Yeah, and they don't trust us.
Yeah. And they're right to not trust us. Like, I mean, look at the accidents here. Oh, God. All right, bit of an off-topic question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Favorite cartoon character?
Favorite cartoon character? I don't know.
Well, I'm torn between Gumball and SpongeBob.
Like TV cartoon or comic strip?
No, TV cartoon.
Okay, then I don't know. I guess I should just say Bugs Bunny.
Well.
Okay, but if we are talking, if the question is about comic strips, perchance. My favorite has got to be Dogbert from the Dilbert comic strip. Dilbert's pet dog, who has absolutely no moral compass and is obsessed with becoming supreme leader of the earth. So it's pretty.
I like that word, supreme leader. It's better than president. It's like supreme leader. I am the supreme leader.
That's actually what Siri calls me, supreme leader of the earth.
Nice. I'd like someone to call me supreme leader.
Mm-hmm. Also, it kind of sounds like.
Yeah. Supreme leader, Darth Vader.
He wasn't a supreme.
He wasn't a.
He wasn't the supreme leader. He was the apprentice Sith to Emperor Palpatine, or Darth Sidious, or whatever you want to call him. But he was the apprentice Sith, who was the galactic. But yeah, I can talk about Star Wars for a long time, so don't get me started.
Yeah, we're not gonna get started. This whole podcast just deviated from cars to random stuff.
As all great podcasts do. They
Hear
go
that,
from
people? Hear that, people? We're destined for greatness, not Illuminati Amphicar Master Race asks, carbon fiber or rust?
I'm assuming this is a because, rust continually eating away at your car is sure to lighten it.
And kill you in the process.
Yep. So I think I have to go with carbon fiber because, I like living.
You know why I would go with carbon fiber?
Why?
Because carbo titanium on the Pagani Huayra.
Oh yeah, that's an awesome car.
That's a dream car right there.
Yeah, something you're never ever ever gonna own. Probably never gonna see. At least.
Speak for yourself.
At least me. You live in a much better area for seeing unattainable cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ferraris are normal.
Yeah, but my one downside is I see uptight people.
You see the uptight people who own those unattainable cars. And unfortunately, it looks like Sam had to go. So thank you, Sam, for recording with me tonight. And thank you all for listening. And I would like to give a special thank you to Mr. Ian Wright from the Both Hand Drive podcast. He really helped me with the information to help get this podcast out to you guys. So thanks, Ian, and we'll see you all next week.